everyone. Welcome and thanks so much for joining me. This is Heather Lloyd Martin and I'm CEO of SuccessWorks SEO Copywriting. Now, last week I talked about the importance of copywriters having a copywriting contract. And on last Monday's blog post, somebody had left a comment with a really great question, which is, well, what about for small jobs? Do I still need to send a contract to my client? And this is something that's going to come up many times in your freelance copywriting career. A client will need some work done, and you'll look at the requirements and think, oh, I can knock this out in a few hours. And then you start wondering what to do about the agreement, because then you start thinking, oh, geez, now I have to send a contract, and we have to go back and forth on that. And dealing with that is actually going to take me more time than it would for me to actually do the work. Do I still need to send a contract, or can I just do the work, get it done, and get paid? Well, the answer to do you still need the contract is yes. This is the same slide that I had last week talking about the importance of a contract for freelance copywriters. And a contract is important because it spells out the terms and it gets everyone on the same page. So it protects you and it also protects your client. They're really, really good things to have. I know that they seem like a pain and a huge hassle, but it's really important. But here's some things to think about if you're in that position. So if it's a brand new client, and even if it's a fast job, but it's a brand new client, an unknown, you've never dealt with them before, have them sign the agreement because they are an unknown and you've never dealt with them before. They're not familiar with your terms, so a contract gives them the opportunity to read through their terms and make sure that they still want to work with you. You may also want to consider getting the money up front because it is a quick job. And getting 50% now and then 50% 2 days from now may not make sense. So that's definitely something to consider. Now, if it's an existing client, you have history, they pay their bills, everything's gone fine, you may just want to use email instead. So you'd still spell out your terms of, here's what I'll be doing, here's what I'll be sending it to you, and here's how much it'll cost and when that money is due. And just let your client know that you need written confirmation before you start. So what I'll do is I'll write an email and say, is this okay at the end? And then I wait for the client to come back and respond, yes, this is okay, before I'll start the work. You can also ask your attorney about a master services agreement. Again, I am not an attorney. None of this constitutes legal advice, and I highly recommend all freelance copywriters work with an attorney to figure this stuff out because it's so important. And a master services agreement is something that your clients can sign once and be done with it because all the terms at that point are negotiated, they're set, and then you'll be able to work with email or whatever paper trail that you guys prefer to be able to work with future jobs. So that is definitely something to consider. So I really appreciate that question, and I know that other people have lots of questions about how to successfully run a freelance copywriting business. If you'd like some free advice and some free tips, you can send an email to writeforincome@aweber.com. You may also want to check out the Copywriting Business Bootcamp, where all it is about how you can learn to make more money without working so darn hard. And also, if you want SEO copywriting tips and you're looking to improve your skills, I would encourage you to sign up for my free newsletter at SEOcopywriting.com. You can get daily or weekly updates. And finally, if you have any questions at all or comments on today's video, I would love to hear from you. You can reach me at heather@SEOcopywriting.com or find me on Twitter at @HeatherLloyd. Thanks so much, everyone. Take care and have a fantastic day.